Hi, I'm Steve Matthews from Acoem. Today we're going to demonstrate the AT-50 laser shaft alignment tool. We've got our sensors already set up on a demonstration rig, and before we get started I'll just describe a little bit about our demonstration rig that we have here. It's meant to represent a typical shaft alignment where you have a stationary and a movable shaft. Also typically considered the driver and the driven machine. So we have two sensors, stationary and a movable, and we position one to the other by adjusting up and down on the post, and then there's a fine adjustment to get the laser in the center of the detector. So these are communicating by Bluetooth with our mini tablet-based system, and once we have the unit set up on the demonstrator, of course we've taken care of our pre-alignment checks, such as checking and correcting soft foot. And so with that already completed, we're ready to move into doing a precision alignment. So the first thing that the laser alignment tool will require is a set of dimensions. And so if I come here and I touch on the tape measure, and I measure from sensor to sensor, and in this case I have 205 millimeters. And then from the M sensor to the center of the coupling is 95 millimeters. And from M sensor to the front feet of the movable machine is 0. And front feet to rear feet, in this case, is 175 millimeters. We'll give the machine a name, and that's for documenting the alignment. And now we're ready to measure and align. So our first measurement of 3 measurements will be taken at the 9 o'clock position. And then we'll take a second and a third measurement at 12 and 3. And once that's completed, we'll have our shaft alignment results. There's a set of bubble levels on the front of the sensors to help you locate the correct measurement position. And our third and final measurement at 3 o'clock. Now, as the results pop up, I'll talk to you a little bit about the process we're going to follow here. We're going to do something called a vertical alignment. Vertical simply means we're going to correct the vertical and the horizontal at the same time with the same adjustment in one adjustment. So you can see here we've got our results. This demonstration rig is out of alignment. And with the results color-coded, we can see that it's out of tolerance. We select a tolerance based on machine speed. In this case, 2,000 to 3,000 RPMs was selected, and we want our alignment tolerances to be more precise the faster a machine rotates. So with the results in, it's time to make an adjustment. So we come over here, touch the shim icon, and it gives us a set of shim adjustments to make. Now our Guide You technology, our user interface, shows the user exactly what to do. In other words, the arrows indicate that the shims should be added. And this is how our system works from top to bottom. We're trying to make the process efficient and easy to understand through icon-based guidance. Now, once my shim adjustments are made here, I'm not going to tighten these bolts all the way down because I'm going to make a horizontal adjustment at the same time. So I come over here and I touch my horizontal icon, and I have a set of live data that indicates how far to make my adjustments. Now in this case, the rear feet has a little bit more than 1 millimeter to go, and the front feet a little bit less than 1 millimeter. So as I move that machine towards the camera, the numbers will become smaller and smaller until I hit close enough to 0 to be in tolerance. And when I'm in tolerance, these icons here will switch from red to green. And that top number indicates the angle and the bottom number indicates the offset. So once my alignment is complete, I tighten my bolts down, and I've done, again, a vertical and a horizontal adjustment at the same time. Now, if I hit my remeasure button here, I can come back to the starting position. And good alignment practice is to take a second set of readings and verify my results. So again, we take the first measurement at 9 o'clock with guidance on the bubble levels on the front of the sensors. And my third and final measurement at 3 o'clock. Now, if I've taken care of my pre-alignment checks and made my adjustments accordingly, then I should be in the green for all of my alignment tolerances, vertical and horizontal. And there we have horizontal and vertical, both have the green check marks and green icons for the angle and offsets, meaning our alignment is complete. At this point, I can document the alignment for saving off to some other device for documentation. And that concludes the alignment using the AT-50 for a horizontal shaft alignment. Thanks for watching.